This is the Pink Lifestyle Podcast. Rebranded, updated, and now based on the practice of mindfulness. It is my mission to guide and coach women toward a pink lifestyle. Purposeful, intentional, natural, and kind. We'll do this by discussing topics such as image and presence enrichment, integrative self-care, health and wellness, mindful thinking, and spiritual awareness. I am your host, Karen Bannister, and I am a certified image consultant and life coach. My opinions and insights are based on scientific research, personal experiences, and my own intuitive power, and will help your physical representation awaken and represent your inner strength and self-image. You can contact me on my website, KarenKBannister.com, or email pinklifestylepodcast@gmail.com. I invite you to follow and connect with me on social media channels as the Pink Lifestyle Podcast. This podcast can be found on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and others. Thank you for listening, and your journey toward finding your personal inner power begins now. Hi, and welcome to the Pink Lifestyle Podcast. I am your host, Karen Bannister. And after an amazing array of guests this year, I'm going to go ahead and fly solo on this episode. I wanted to take a few minutes to say thank you to everyone who has been with me on this crazy journey called 2020. You know, I started this podcast in August of 2019, and it has gone through two separate branding efforts. It first started as the Bannister Breakdown, which mainly because I didn't really know yet really what the hell I was doing. And I wanted to, I wanted to start a podcast to try and help people and share what I knew, and, did some bumbles and learned a lot along the way, but I knew that it just wasn't quite right yet. And so then I changed and I switched it up to the business of powerful presence. As an image consultant, I thought that would fit well. And it did feel better, but still it just wasn't quite right. Now, at the same time, I was playing with all my business branding, and I landed upon a new logo and a new color scheme and a new focus. And my favorite color is pink. But because I thought that wouldn't be taken seriously enough, I originally chose a beautiful greenish teal color, which I still love, but I finally decided to dive headfirst into complete authenticity and to stop worrying about what others thought, because the business was me, it was mine. That's why, coaches have coaches, because we can still get stuck in our own heads. But I did ultimately decide to go ahead with what I love and who I am as a clear representation of everything that I have to offer and where my power and authenticity lies. So with that, I wanted to find a way to connect the color pink with my business, which, if you study color psychology, and as an image consultant, believe me, I have, pink is the color of hope and femininity and intuitiveness and insightfulness and tenderness and kindness. It is calming and reassuring and nurturing and can represent good health and appreciation and respect. And I had shied away from using it in business because for so long, it can also represent someone or something that's over emotional or overly cautious, maybe a lack of self-worth or too girly or immature. Well, none of those are me. So I was no longer going to hide the real me. So I went with it. And of course, my favorite shade of pink is the pink of ballet slippers. I was once an aspiring ballerina, and I still have some point shoes hanging in my room. They're in my office right over here. They're not ones that I used, but they are real pretty new ones that remind me of my love of ballet and dance. So with that love of pink, I wanted to also find a way to, use the best use of that shade or of the word in my branding, coming up with something catchy, something that really represented me and what kind of world I wanted to help build. Now, I had just finished doing a wordplay game that I do with my clients. I did it for myself. And I knew that in my new efforts, I wanted to create a life with purpose and intention and kindness. And I was also learning more about the world of sustainability and personally getting much, much closer to nature and all things natural. So you can probably see where I was going with this, right? So one night I was literally just kind of sitting at my desk doodling and writing these words down in, different orders. And it just kind of took shape for me, like right in front of me. It was almost like magic. Purposeful, intentional, natural, kind. P-I-N-K, pink. And I started to laugh thinking, oh, it can't be this easy. But it was. And I had this calm and this peace come over me and this certainty. And so Pink Lifestyle Podcast was born, or rather morphed from the old version. And then I made a decision to start having and inviting guests to learn from them and have them provide my listeners and myself with different perspectives on business and life and finding your way. And I had the most amazing luck with guests this year. It started with Michelle Sundin, a lifelong health and fitness enthusiast who also happens to be my younger sister. And wouldn't you know, during that conversation, I learned new things about her path and what she had plans for the future. Now, next was Sharon Ray, a certified family communication and relationship coach and owner of the Whole Family Coaching, and also founder of this amazing movement, No Judgment, Just Love, through which she invites you to explore living the no judgment, just love way, which is, in her words, choosing to move beyond judgments that divide to consciously lead with love in your thoughts, words, and actions. She was an amazing guest, and she still sticks with me. Now, my third guest was Dr. Andrea Lishak. She is a board-certified geriatric pharmacist with a career spanning 25 years in healthcare, who created Wayfinder Advantage, a company that focuses on pre-travel planning, travel mindset, travel coaching, and event health risk mitigation consultation. And boy, that was great timing to have her on my show. Being in a pandemic, she had some wonderful insights and information for me and for listeners. So if you hadn't listened to that one, go back, because she herself is starting to travel. So listen to her tips, because it works. Now, after that was Jeanette Rayborn. She's a certified health coach who just needs to help awaken others to their potential with healthy mind, body, and finances. She is passionate about overall health and well-being, and it all starts with understand how to create healthy habits. She has lived this herself, and now she is sharing her wealth of knowledge with others with great success. On episode 34, I introduce you to Lizzie Renee Carlin. She is a CBD advocate and educator who runs a successful e-commerce website that sells products and provides education. And she has an Amazon #1 best-selling book, 52 Tips to Using CBD for Your Health and Wellness. And our conversation helped debunk, some myths that some people have about CBD. So that might also, if you haven't listened to it yet, be of interest to you as well. Next, I interviewed Dr. Asha Pai Bohannon, and she is a holistic pharmacist, and she calls herself the Rebel Pharmacist, which I took to immediately. And she owns her own wellness group practice called Patient Advocacy Initiative Wellness Group. She is an entrepreneur, an author, and speaker, and believes that your personal journey can bring you health, hope, and harmony in everyday life with the right tools and guide. Next up was Daniela Platt, founder of Looking Good Yaya, which stands for You As You Are. And that is a brand strategy consultancy which specializes in the 3 Ps, people, products, and endless possibilities. Now, she is known for her honesty, high vibe energy, and ideation, and known as a cheerleader to all, and she really is. I worked with her outside of this podcast. She really did. She loves and supports everybody she works with. And she is a concept to market strategist who inspires people to take an idea from the kitchen table to the world. Episode 37 showcases Katarina Rando, and some of you might actually know her already. She's a certified master coach, best-selling author, also a podcaster, and a woman's business mentor who passionately serves women on a mission. She shows women how to be loud and proud about the value they bring in order to serve more people and make their businesses thrive. I then met with Felicia Searcy, a premier results expert, and for over 20 years has worked with people from all walks of life who are seeking the spiritual side of success. She is also a highly sought after international speaker whose passion is to empower you to discover and express your best self as you create the life that you love. And then I was excited and pleased and kind of honored to meet a new entrepreneur, Jasmine Willis, founder of Neo and Noel, a beauty brand that aims to bring clean ingredients and a diverse range of high-performing colors to people of all skin tones. She began her career as an HR and office manager at a law firm, but knew that working behind a desk for someone else wasn't how she wanted to spend the rest of her life. And when we spoke, she was just at the end, I think just at the end, getting financing to fully launch her product line. So everybody look for her new products coming up. I would expect pretty early in 2021, and I personally can't wait to get my hands on them myself. Next was Scott Manduck, an entrepreneur and self-directed healthcare advocate who shared his personal story of taking charge of your own life and health, and is now himself a world leader in self-directed healthcare. And he empowers people worldwide to take back control of their own health through natural, holistic options. And that was an amazing conversation full of resources for everybody. And my most recent guest, all the way from Australia, is Emina Mehmet, an energy intuitive, sacred feminine leadership mentor, spiritual activist and channel. Through her experience, suffering personally for years with a chronic condition, she found herself on a personal journey leading to a deeper connection and understanding of herself. And she shared her journey and experiences with us in the episode, and I personally felt a very strong connection with her. In fact, let me tell you, I have felt and I feel a very strong connection to all my guests. I feel very honored that they graced my show with their voices, their knowledge, and their time. Now, we all follow and support each other on social media, and I've attended workshops put on by a few of them and have learned something value from each and every one of them. So to each of you, I send my heartfelt and sincere thank you for helping to grow my podcast. And sometimes it's amazing. I have to even pinch myself because this little fun project has grown into exactly what I wanted it and what I thought it would and could be. And now here we find ourselves at the end of 2020, going into a new year, and I have added another small detail to my logo, a crescent moon and roses, which hold a very deep, personal, and spiritual meaning for me. And I think that I have finally arrived at expressing my wholeness and everything that represents who I am. One other change you'll notice starting in January 2021 is we are now called the Pink Lifestyle Show, to emphasize it's also recorded on video and posted on YouTube. So thank you, 2020. I've learned a lot, I've grown a lot, but to be honest, I think I'll be glad to see that calendar change, and I'm sure I'm not alone in that. So now looking forward to 2021, I already have an amazing lineup of guests from different backgrounds and experiences and professions, but they all have a desire to help and serve others. And I invite you to listen to every episode because I guarantee they bring fresh ideas and perspectives, which ultimately helps us make all better humans and live happier lives. Now, I would like to introduce you to some of them now in alphabetical order because I haven't assigned episode numbers yet, but I want to get these names out there because I think They're all exciting, and I'm looking forward to speaking with each and every one of them. We have Amanda O'Rourke. She's an intercom coach to high-achieving women in business. Ashley DeLuca, she's an email marketing strategist, and I think we can all use that help right now in our businesses, right? Celeste Mayat, a full-spectrum doula, wellness coach, and herbalist. Dr. Carla Walter, who does personal and corporate retreats, classes, and workshops on sacred dance meditation at locations around the world. So the dancer in me can't wait to talk to her. Dr. Eva Maria Hassenbeck. She is the first doctor of medicine in Germany who was officially certified with the Institute for Functional Medicine and the WALS protocol. She's an ophthalmologist, and her area of expertise lies in patients with rheumatoid arthritis. I mean, that is such an amazing combination of skills and knowledge. I can't wait for my interview with her. Janelle Jones does marketing strategy and consulting. Again, something we all need help with. So I'm sure she will bring her own individual fresh perspective and knowledge and experience with her to share with everybody. Kate Boyle is a nutritionist and food scientist who owns a Pilates and wellness studio. Kinjara Whittington is a story-based marketing consultant with over 20 years of marketing experience with a proven framework to help businesses succeed. Christina Campos is founder of The Impactful Parent, and she is a parenting coach with over 20 years as an educator. Lori Herbers is an empowerment coach and author, and she has her own personal story to share with you what she overcame and how that helps her help you. Raina Rose is an international speaker and author with a Roku TV show. I mean, how exciting is that? Sandra Cheney is a speaker, a transformational coach, a business specialist, and another best-selling author. Stephanie Heller is a life coach specializing in overthinking and helping you get over that hump. And Yvette Bowden is the creator of a digital platform designed to inspire and invigorate females. And she is also an author. So that's just the first part of the year. I like to mention, I still have plenty of spots open for more guests throughout the year. So I invite you to go to my website, KarenKBannister.com, to learn more information, see if you're interested in being a guest and signing up for a recording session. I welcome business owners, female and male entrepreneurs, to come on and share your wisdom and your knowledge and give that fresh perspective that we also desire to help ourselves be more successful. Now, new episodes in 2021, we're going to do a little switch. They're now going to go live on Wednesdays. So please be sure to listen on your favorite platform and watch on YouTube and tell your friends. Tell me what you like. Tell me that you like what you hear by leaving feedback and comments. I have some new things too. My new blog posts will now start to go live on Tuesdays. I have a new newsletter coming out next year that will arrive in inboxes on Fridays. And my new monthly e-magazine, which will arrive the first Wednesday of each month. So I invite you all to visit my website, KarenKBannister.com, and sign up to receive these publications that can help guide you to lead your own pink life. Now, I'm also creating, just so many exciting things coming up in 2021. I'm also creating new online courses on the subject of soft skills, business development and growth, and personal branding. And I am also still offering my VIP coaching and image consulting services. All that information can be found on my website. But again, at this point, I would like to thank all my guests and fans and listeners and friends and family and everybody who's been there along this journey with me and helping make 2021 actually pretty darn amazing. So I am looking forward into 2021. I wish each and every one of you a very happy new year and good health, fulfillment, and success. I love you all, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Pink Lifestyle Podcast. Again, you can reach me on my website, KarenKBannister.com, or email pinklifestylepodcast@gmail.com. Listen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and others, and on social channels including Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Pinterest as Pink Lifestyle Podcast. Congratulations on starting your journey. Please share this with your friends and family and focus on creating your own pink life. Until next time.